Bonjour Yeten et bienvenue au deuxième cours pour donner les directions ou plutôt pour indiquer le chemin. Alors, look at all the stuff we've already covered today in module 4. Look at all these ticks. So remember, this is all about you, your effort, how hard you work. It's not as good as being in the classroom with us checking on you. This is all down to you. So today, if you can't remember the given directions lessons that well, if you can't remember how to say left, right, straight on, the first on the left, then you're not ready for this lesson today. You need to go back to the old one, have a bit of revision, maybe do some of those activities, go on memorize, practice the vocab, and then come to this, because today is all about testing. If you want to get a good GCSE, if you want to get good A levels and get into good study habits for the rest of your life, that's what you need to do. You're in control of your learning during lockdown, so make sure you make the most of it, guys. If you think you're ready, move on to the next slide. Alors tout le monde, donc vous savez ce qu'il faut faire, il faut inventer la date jeudi, copier les titres du genre, comment aller au cinéma, et 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, comment dit-on les choses ici en français? Mettez Mr. Ennis sur pause et je vais recommencer avec les réponses. Alors, donc, on commence maintenant. Right, guys, so hopefully you've got yourself sorted, you've got the date and title in your book, and you've done your post-it note test and you're ready for the answers. Let me quickly explain what we're going to do then. Last lesson we started and we introduced giving directions, you did some readings and some listenings. Today we're going to test you on it. I want to test the vocabulary to make sure it's perfect, because this has to be in your long-term memory. You have to know this so well, because the idea is when you go to France, people are going to say these directions to you and you won't say, can you write that down, mate, so I can have a little look at it? They're not going to do that. You've got to know it so well that you can understand straight away. So we'll test your vocab to make sure you're ready. Then we'll do 2 more listenings and then you're going to do a GCSE role play. Now the role play is only 10 marks, but it's the start of the exam, so it is important. It's the first impression the examiner is going to get of you, so we want to make sure we nail it. This is what you're going to do today. A little practice on this is going to be good. First off, all 6 phrases on our control de post-it, you have to know, so let's blitz through them. How do I go? It just says CA. The title should have helped you out. C'est comment aller. Voilà, comment aller au cinéma, comment aller au restaurant. You literally say how to go in French. Is it that there is? That might seem like stupid English, but it was to help you remember the French and how they say it. You say est-ce qu'il y a? Voilà, est-ce qu'il y a, which literally means is it that there is. In English you say is there. Where is, where are, 3 et 4 c'est U et U sont. Go straight on. Allez, tu dois or va tu dois. There should be hang on a second, there should be no Z there at all, so you drop the S, so ignore that. I'm calling that a typo. Voilà, et finalement, to the, there was 4 ways to say it. Why? And what are they? Oh, à la, oh, voila, that's what you need. Right, guys, hopefully in all of these, they're going to come up today and in the vocab test. Before the vocab test, let's get you warmed up. Alors, vous savez ce qu'il faut faire ici, c'est la même chose que le cordonnier. Vous avez 15 mots ici, je vais vous donner 1 minute. Il faut mettre Mr. Ennis sur pause et avec l'1 minute, il faut se préparer. Quand tu recommences la vidéo, je vais compter et tu peux commencer. Alors donc, mettez-moi sur pause, préparez-vous, on y va. Alors, right guys, you've had your minutes preparation, 36 seconds on the clock. Make sure you're ready. You know you've got to say the English and the French, not just the French. Give you an example. Cross, traverse, traverse. You go down, descend, descendez, go. Allez, va, turn, tournez, take, prends, prenez. Voilà, that's what I want from you today. You've 36 seconds to get to the end. Your time is starting in 3, 2, 1, allez. Alors, rapidement, mes petits, le premier boîte, c'est disparu. Et rapidement, environ 15 secondes, je crois. Et 10. Et 3, 2, 1. Et c'est fini tout le monde, les carottes sont cuites. Alors donc la prochaine, voilà. C'est la même activité maintenant. Mais j'ai pris les lettres. Donc, mettez-moi sur pause. Vous avez 1 minute. Il faut dire anglais, français, anglais, français. Je vous donne un exemple encore. Cross, traverse, traverse, go down, descend, descend, go, va, allez, tournez, take, prends, prenez. Voilà, donc c'est facile pour moi. Mettez-moi sur pause. quand tu recommences la vidéo, je vais compter toi de 1 et je dirai allez. Alors donc, mettez-moi ce pause mes petits. Alors, et en commençant, 3, 2, 1, allez! Alors, rapidement, mes petits. Alors, 20 secondes plus, je crois. 15. Et environ 10 secondes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Et c'est fini tout le monde. Alors, bon effort. Excellent. If you got to the end of that, you are ready. Okay, next challenge. You know what this is all about. For our vocab test then, remember, don't cheat. I'm not taking in your marks for this. I don't need to know. This is a test for you and what you can do. There is no point looking at the vocabulary from last lesson's handout and just filling this in. Don't bother doing that. You need to test yourself to see what you know, see what you can do. This is a test for you to find out your weaknesses and see if you're ready to carry on or if you need to go back and memorize. Alors, vous savez ce qu'il faut faire ici, c'est plus difficile aujourd'hui. Donc, la note d'émission, c'est seulement 7 sur 13. C'est pas beaucoup, hein? Donc, 9, c'est très bien. 11, fantastique. 13 sur 13, il n'y a pas de billet en or en ce moment, mais c'est bien, c'est impressionnant. Alors, donc, par question 1, 2, 3, 4, qu'est-ce que c'est en anglais, mes petits? Il y a certains qui sont plus difficiles. Je veux l'anglais ici, l'anglais ici. Puis, partie 2, il faut mettre le mot dans le bon espace. Par exemple, est-ce qu'il y a une gare jusqu'à d'ici? Attends, est-ce qu'il y a une gare face d'ici? Non, ça marche pas. Alors donc, trouvez le bon mot pour compléter la phrase. Pour la défi additionnel aujourd'hui, c'est plus compliqué. I'll give you 1 mark to hit. So you've got to do all of that. And then another mark to hit. 2 marks available for our extra challenge today, guys. See what you can do. Alors, je pense que 5 minutes, c'est assez pour aujourd'hui. Donc, mettez-moi sur pause sur ton portable. Mettez en minuteur pour 5 minutes. Et when the 5 minutes is up, click play again and I'll go through the answers. Bon courage, Yeten. Alors, Yeten, your 5 minutes should be over. Let's have a little look and see what we've got. So, tu dois veut dire straight ahead or on or forward. I know it's confusing because doit on its own is right. So you say going all right. If something's all right, though, it's going well, go forward. I don't know how to remember that. But tu dois is forward. Doit on its own is right. Alors, prenez, you've seen this in loads of different contexts. Prenez comes from prendre, which is a verb to take. Donc, prenez is take or you take. Arrêtez, I say this all the time, particularly to Reese when he's being annoying. Reese, arrêtez. It means stop. Voilà, arrêtez de respirer, Reese. See if you can work that out in French, yeah? Arrêtez de respirer, Reese Tanner. Think about what that means. Right, guys, so that means stop. You can always also say stop as well in French, like French people do that all the time. Mais arrêter, c'est le verbe to stop. Alors, numéro 4, UE veut dire where is. This is our post-it note challenge today. And then this one, a bit left field this, but if you've been on Memorize, you'd have nailed this. C'est au coin de means it's on the corner of. C'est au coin de. Voilà. Alors donc, if you got 5 out of 5, you've done particularly well in this first bit because I did put 2 curveballs in there. Partie 2, c'est plus difficile. Hein? Donc, numéro 6 dit, est-ce qu'il y a un gare près d'ici? That would be perfect. If you put loin, I'll accept that as well, but près d'ici would be better. Is there a train station far away from here? Like, why would you say that? It does make sense though, I'll give it you. Alors donc, numéro 2, excusez-moi, aller à la plage. Qu'est-ce qui manque ici? C'est comment. Comment aller à la plage? Et qui veut dire en anglais, excuse me, how do I get to the beach? Alors, numéro 8, la gare est en de la poste. Ce n'est pas. Alors donc, la réponse est la gare est en face de la poste. The train station is opposite the post office. Ce n'est pas loin. It's not far away. Again, if you put près here, that does sort of, don't really make sense, but I can see why you've done it. I will allow it. You can swap these over today. Alors donc, numéro 9, c'est beaucoup plus difficile. 1, 2, 3. 4 notes, 4 mots qui restent. Alors, donc, on aura aller, doit, et la troisième à gauche, continuer, la fin de la rue. Alors, donc, ça veut dire aller, tu dois. Et prenez la troisième rue à gauche, continuez jusqu'à la fin de la rue. Voilà, alors bon effort mes petits pour le défi additionnel. Remember, it's 1 mark if it's perfect, up to word right, 1 mark for it, up to church. Voilà, donc allez, tu dois, puis prenez la quatrième rue à droite, continuez jusqu'au bout de la rue, au éclave jusqu'à la fin de la rue, I'll accept both, et c'est à côté de l'église. Guys, if you've got that, you've done really well. Give yourself a mark out of 13 if you did the extra challenge. You got a top heavy fraction there, a really good effort. If you haven't got 7 to 9, you're not ready for the next step, so go back to the last lesson, have a bit of revision, and then join us on our next activity. Alors mes petits, right guys, so before you do this role play and before you have to give directions, I really want to test and you take them. We did a bit of listening last lesson, but that's what this is really about. When you ask someone for directions, they're going to tell you straight away, and you have to know exactly what they've said there and then to get this. So let's put you to the test now. Voilà, donc il y a 2 activités d'écoute aujourd'hui. Donc sur la feuille que vous avez, il y a 2 choses à dire. Je vais expliquer en anglais parce que je ne veux pas beaucoup des emails. Alors, so on your handout, you've got this link, so you can just copy and paste this in, and then you've got this code. Copy and paste in the code. My email is mad of year 7 saying the code doesn't work, and then when I go on it and I copy and paste it in, it does work. So don't be like a year 7. You might have the mental capacity of one, but don't act like one. Ce qu'il faut faire, hein? Donc allez sur la ligne, suivez le hyperlink et il faut remplir la feuille avec le mot ici. Voilà, donc when you've done that, you have a listening file. What you need to do. Alors, je vais expliquer en français. Donc, il y a 4 personnes qui vont parler. Ils vont dire un endroit où ils veulent aller. Une autre personne va donner les directions et ils vont demander est-ce que c'est près ou est-ce que c'est loin. Alors, attention avec ça. Peut-être ils vont utiliser les synonymes. Par exemple, proche, c'est un synonyme pour près. C'est 20 km. 20 km, it's like 18 miles. Donc ça, c'est loin. Attention pour les synonymes. Ici, pour les directions, you have to write the directions out. So you can do arrows if you want, or you can just write them out and see what you can do. Alors donc, ceci, this is self-explanatory really. Where are they going? Your extra challenge is down here. They're going to say these things. Can you listen out for them? So, put this video on pause. Follow the link. Copy and paste the code. On the next few slides, I've got the transcripts. I'm going to put them up and talk through them, and then we're going to go through the answers. Now, remember, with these listenings now during lockdown, you're in charge, so just take your time, pause it as much as you want, really get the most out of this French. This is probably better than being in a lesson, apart from my handsome face missing. So think about that. Think about what you need to do, guys. Put me on pause, go onto the link. Good luck. I'll be going through the transcript and the answers when you're done. Alors, mes petits, right guys, have a little look and read through the transcript. See what you've put. You can correct your answers if you want. Check them now. Allez. Alors, and here's 3 and 4. Lisez la transcription encore une fois. Et si tu veux changer quelque chose, tu peux maintenant. If you don't pause me, I'll go on to the answers now. Alors, mes petits, alors donc, qu'est-ce qu'on a? Down here, I've already got the extra challenge for you. Well done if you got this. Excusez-moi. So I'd say excuse me. You can also say like, je m'excuse. The bridge is le pont. It's the same in loads of languages that. And then no worries. You can say de rien. So if someone says like thank you in French, and you want to say don't worry about it, you say de rien. There's another way, which is je vous en prie, which you'll hear in like shops and restaurants. If you say merci to a waiter or waitress in France when you're on holiday, they won't say de rien. It's too like, it's not slang, but it's not formal. They'll say je vous en prie, which is another way of saying thank you as well. Right guys, so excellent if you got our extra challenge. Let's go for our grid then. Where do they want to go? Numéro 1, va à la gare. Here is the directions, straight on and then turn left. Let's say a mark for each one of these. Is it near or far? It was very close or very near. Alors, le deuxième. They're going to the public toilets. Lovely. They're going to turn right and then it's the first left and then is very near again, which is fortunate if they really need to go. And then numéro 3. Simple. Cross the square, then the third on the right. That was a tricky one today. Did you get it? And then it is quite far. Et finalement, they're going to the castle. They said go down the street, cross the bridge, and then go straight on. And they said it's quite far, about 20 minutes on foot. Voila, right guys, mark your work. We just want 7 out of 12 for that. 10 or more, you've done exceptionally well on that. That was a really tough listening. Well done guys. Alors mes petits, tu es presque prêt. Mais maintenant, quelque chose de plus difficile. Ici, vous avez une carte et vous êtes ici. Pour chaque question, il faut commencer ici. Et ici, c'est une carte de la ville. On a le théâtre, la poste, la musée, le mairie ou l'hôtel de ville, etc. Mais il y a 1, 2, 3, 4 en droite qui manquent. Alors, les choses qui manquent sont ici. So the pharmacy is one of these 4. Toilets are one of these 4. The cash machine is one of these 4. And the bus stop is one of these 4. Mais quel? Alors donc, maintenant, on va écouter l'enregistrement. Et il faut écrire le mot à côté du bonne phrase. Donc, on va écouter numéro 1. Est-ce que c'est la pharmacie, les toilettes, les distributeurs de billets ou l'arrêt de bus? Écoutez l'enregistrement et complétez la carte pour moi, s'il vous plaît. Encore une fois, here we go. We've got your extra challenge again today. Listen out for these things. The Crossroads. Now, be careful with this. It's also the name of a very well-known supermarket in France, which is great to go. I'll tell you when we've got the answers. The roundabout. Comment dit-on the roundabout? Et finalement, go down. Comment dit-on ça? So, these are the things to listen out for. You, again, need to go on this link here and then copy and paste this code here to get onto the listening. The next slide, I've got the transcripts. Pause me now, get onto that and have a go. Remember, listen as many times as you want. You want to get full marks on this, so take your time, listen again, check your answers, make sure you're ready. Bon courage mes petits, on y va. Alors, right guys, the transcript's a bit small today as I've copied it from the textbook, but you can still see it. Have a little read through. If you're happy with your answers, did you get all 3 of our pieces of extra challenge? Look at them down here. You can read it through, you can look again, spend your time. There's no time limit today. It's all down to what you want to do. See if you can get this extra challenge. Alors, mes petits, so this is what you should have. Number 1, take it away. This was the arrêt de bus, so that is number 1. Voila. Number 2 over here. Voila, this is the pharmacie. So pharmacie was number 2. Numéro 3. Voila, this is the distributeur de billets, or the ATM as they call it. And that means the last one, numéro 4, c'est les toilettes. Voila, so there we go, just to make sure you're all with me. That is what you needed. Well done if you completed the grid. Did you get these? The crossroads is le carrefour. Now, carrefour means crossroads. As I said before, this is the name of a supermarket. Now, Carrefour is like the best supermarket ever. If ever you're in France, go to a Carrefour because it's just got everything. It's like, do you know Sutton Asda? It's like twice the size of Sutton Asda and it just sells absolutely everything. It's like a day out when you're on holiday, a really fun day as well. So go Carrefour, the supermarket, but Carrefour on its own means this, a crossroads. The roundabout is le rond point. You'll see this loads, and if you've got sat nav when you're in France and you're driving around, they'll always say le rond point because France is just one of these countries, right, that loves roundabouts, and they put roundabouts in places where in England you would not have a roundabout. So there you go, you'll see a lot of these. Le rond point is a roundabout. I love that word. And then go down, we say descendez in French, which is the same in English. Go down, descendez. It looks like the English word descend. And if you descend like a rope, you go down it. Voila. Alors, excellent effort on this. If you've not quite nailed these listenings, why don't you have another go at them? Listen again to get your ear in, because now we're going to do the ultimate challenge for you guys. Alors, the role play. So this is the start of the speaking exam. It's also my favourite bit of the speaking exam. Now, it's only 10 marks. But this gives the impression of you to the examiner and it puts you in your head. So you want it to be good and you want the examiner to listen to you and say, this sounds like a good candidate before you get on to the next. Most of you, in fact, no, every single one of you should get 10 out of 10 on the role play. If you revise hard and you practice like we're doing now, you're going to absolutely fly through this. So this is what it looks like. It can be quite tricky. The tricky thing is, if it was just clear questions, it'd be fine. But for the role play, it's not. They give you a scenario, which is this thing here. Now, this is the first thing to read. So here it says, you're in a fashion shop in France. You're speaking to the salesperson. So always read the scenario. Make sure you know what this is about to get you ready. Then, instead of saying questions, they've just got some words and you have to work out what question is coming your way. So for example, vêtements désirés is the clothes you want. So you need to say, I'm looking for a t-shirt. Yeah, vêtements description, what type of t-shirt in size extra large, my size, which is red. This is what you need to think about. So this is what you'll get to give you the idea. Now there's two things you need to be careful of. The exclamation mark is a secret question. You've got to answer that. And then the question mark, you have to ask a question all the same today. Alors donc, so when do you get the role play and when do you prepare? You get exactly the same time as your picture card. And you can, with your picture card time, you can write down your answers for the role play. So make notes and make sure you come in to the exam with what you want to say written down. It's much easier than the picture card because all we're after is one sentence. Look at the marks. To get 2 marks, this is from Edexcel. All we need to do is, here we go, clearly communicated, appropriate within the context of the role play, unambiguous. It's quite hard to understand. I'll show you in a simplified way. This is what you need to do. To get 2 marks, there's 5 questions, 10 marks overall, 2 each. I'm sure you can work that out. So all you need to do is conjugate your verb. So I'm looking for, how do I go to the church? Get a conjugated verb correctly and you've got that 2 marks. A coherent sentence in the correct word order and pronunciation is understandable. That is it. I just want a sentence. So if the first question is like, how do you get, you need to ask, how do you get to the swimming pool? If I said, comment aller à la piscine? That's 2 marks. If I said, piscine, je voudrais aller, that's not quite right. There's not, like, it makes sense and people don't understand it, but that'd be 1 mark. But you get it. If I just said piscine où, swimming pool where, again, that'd probably get 1 mark, but it's not what we want, guys. You need a full sentence, but it's just 1 sentence. If you said, so comment aller à la piscine, 2 marks there. If you said, excusez-moi, monsieur, dame, je cherche la piscine parce que j'aime beaucoup faire dans la natation. Donc, je vous demande, c'est où exactement la piscine? Est-ce que c'est loin d'ici? Now, all of that is still asking where's the swimming pool, and you only get 2 marks for it. So keep it simple. I just want 1 perfect sentence. So guys, this is your role play for today. Let me go through what you need to do. I'm going to break this down. We've said 5 minutes. I mean, that is, in fact, that's too long. Let's break it down, yeah? I'll give you 3 minutes for this. So 3 minutes to prepare. This is what you need to do. Let me go through what it says. Tu es perdu dans les rues de Marseille. You are lost in the streets of Marseille. So Marseille is a beautiful town in the south of France. Then this is what you need to do. So question mark, directions to the museum. You must ask, how do I get to the museum? Question mark, close or far? You must ask, is the museum close or is it far, in 1 sentence? And then question mark, what is it by? Can you say, is it next to the cinema or something like that? That's tough. And then they're going to ask you, do you like the town? So do you like the town? Don't say like, never been to Marseille, so I can't answer that. I'm telling you, it's a great town. Just tell me something. I love the town because there is a beach. I love the town because there's lots to do. Give me 1 sentence. And then number 5 is a secret question. I mean, obviously it's not secret because you're at home and you can just turn over your page and look at it, but keep it secret. See if you can answer it. So what I want you to do, set 3 minutes on your timer on your phone and think about how to ask a question for this. Think about how to answer this in 3 minutes. Write down your response. When you're ready, restart me. Alors mes petits, alors donc ici, this is the card that you had, yeah, the student card. Here's the teacher card, and it tells you what to do. It also tells you a secret question. Vous venez d'où? Now, my class, you should get this because I taught you about Julius Caesar and what he said when he came to England. So, what is this asking you? You've got to answer it. Restart your timer, and then see if you can answer each question. So just read this. The first question says, Bonjour, je peux vous aider? And then you need to ask for directions to the museum. And then they give you directions and then ask in the next question. Read through your role play and have a go at answer number 5. Put me on pause. This is the test for today, year 10. Alors, right guys, so reflect on what you've just read out, how many marks, and be honest, yeah? How many marks would you give yourself out of 10 here? How did you cope with the secret question? Did you understand it? If you didn't, that's a 0 in this column already. So what I want you to do, give yourself an honest mark out of 10. All right, guys, so an excellent effort today. What I want you to do now is redraft what you've just done. You've had a go at the role play, you've tried it. Can you put a bit more flair in it now? Can you add some more detail to it? Could you make it sound better? So at the start, directions to the museum. Could you add, excuse me, sir or madam, I would like to go to the museum. How do I get there? And see what flair you can add to it. Can you improve your answer? Set your timer for 3 minutes. Look at what you've just done. I want a higher level, a higher caliber answer. See what you can do. Put me on pause for the redraft. Restart me when you're ready. Alors mes petits, la même chose. This time, go through again. Ask yourself the questions. Go through it. Listen to your answers and see what you can do. Put me on pause as you do that. Alors, right guys, same again. Can you give yourself a mark out of 10? What marks would you give? How well did you do these things? See what you can do. Alors mes petits, right, an excellent effort. When you get back to school, we will do a speaking exam, and to be honest, year 10, I'm looking forward to it with you lot, because you're a fantastic year 10. I've taught almost all of you. You're a fantastic year 10. Even you, Reese Tanner, you're not bad. So what we're going to do is we will test you on your speaking. It's going to be a real highlight to the year, and you're going to do well in that speaking exam. Hopefully today, you're much more confident about the role play and what you need to do. And like ultimately, hopefully you'll go to France and you could ask for directions after today. If you think, no way could I do that, go back to the lessons, go back and have another practice. It's all down to you to get good. This is a great time while you're in isolation. This is the only time you'll ever get this in your life. Why don't you use this time to develop your French? Right, year 10, it's been a pleasure. I look forward to seeing you next week. Well, I'm talking to you over YouTube next week. Alors, look after yourselves. Hope you and your families are well. Alors, au revoir, à la prochaine fois.